Another grocery shopping tip that can save you a bundle. It's taken me, several years to learn. I have certainly found myself in the trap before of I know there is a little worry, and it can be a little bit alarming as we're grocery shopping these days to see prices on food rise. So I thought I would make a video sharing with you some of my favorite tips for staying on budget when we're grocery shopping. A lot of these tips will probably not be new. Maybe there is something new here to share with you, but sometimes it's good to have a reminder. Sometimes I actually need to check my own shopping habits and see if I am still doing these things whenever I am shopping to make meals for my family. I actually filmed this video across several days. I visited several of my grocery stores that I frequent, and I shared with you some of the tips, some of them pertaining specifically to that store, but some of them that can be put into practice in other stores as well. So I hope there is something useful for you guys here. Let's get started. I'm sort of approaching this video as starting at the very beginning, from the perspective of starting at the very beginning with the things that it's taken me, several years to learn, but that I sometimes take for granted that everybody knows. And if you are here watching this video, I assume that you have already committed to my first tip, which is to commit to make more of your meals at home. It's no secret that eating out busts your budget. I mean, unless you are making caviar and filet mignon at home every night, it's usually going to be less expensive for you to prepare your meals at home than it is to go out and eat all the time. But if you are new to cooking, or if that's something that you just don't typically enjoy, have no fear. There are all kinds of recipes out there that use a limited number of ingredients that require a limited amount of time or prep. You can also learn to use your slow cooker, your crock pot. That can be your friend if you're not really into cooking. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to make every meal a gourmet masterpiece. In fact, I have a couple of different videos where I feature crock pot recipes or 5-ingredient recipes or really quick and easy meal ideas. I'll leave those linked in the description box below. And once you've committed to cooking more of your meals at home, I think it's really important to consider making a meal plan. I have certainly found myself in the trap before of going to the grocery store without a plan, and usually I wind up overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated by all the choices, and I almost always spend more money because I don't know exactly what I need because I don't know what I plan to eat for the week. Now, for me, these days, a lot of times a meal plan involves what I am making for videos. Not every single meal that we eat is something that I feature on my channel, so I have other things that I need to purchase as well, and other meals and lunches and breakfasts and snacks that I need to make for my family. But I do usually try to sit down with a meal planning notepad, or sometimes even just, a plain old spiral bound notebook, and jot down some dinner ideas that I have for the week. And tip number 3 is really tip number 2B. It really goes hand in hand with meal planning, and that is to shop your pantry. Shop your kitchen first. Look around and see what you have that needs to be used up. Look and see if you have open packages of things. Look and see if you have produce that is about to be past its prime, or dairy and meat items maybe that are taking up space in your refrigerator that need to be used up in some way, but that are still good at the moment. This saves money in 2 different ways. Number 1, if we are making a meal plan around what we already have on hand, then we have less that we have to purchase at the grocery store. But secondly, we are also trying to make good use of the things we've already purchased, not letting things go to waste, and that over the long haul saves money because we're not wasting it on food that we end up not eating. The other thing to think about when meal planning is building a meal plan around what's on sale at your grocery stores. I'm actually in a traditional grocery store, pretty much the only traditional grocery store that we have in the Tulsa area that's not like a big nationwide chain. We don't have any Kroger's or Albertsons or anything, but we do have a small regional chain called Reese's. It's just a grocery store, and one of the money-saving tips whenever you have a grocery store like this is to shop the weekly sales ad. Look, especially on the front page, for what we call loss leaders. Those are items that the grocery store has purchased. Those are items that the grocery store is probably just breaking even, or maybe even taking a small loss on in order to get people into the store because they're hoping that you'll buy those items and other things. There can be some really good deals. For instance, I noticed when I opened up the flyer that they were having a sale on tortilla chips, which is a staple in my house, and they were going to be just $1 a bag whenever I bought 2 bags. So definitely picking up those and a few other items. In addition, my store has digital coupons, so I can actually go into the store website and I can sign in using my store loyalty card and I can clip coupons directly to my store loyalty card. So when they scan that card at checkout, it's going to give me those discounts. So I'm going to be able to pick up a few items here that are standards for us that we eat in our household. And I'm going to be able to get a really great price because I looked at that flyer, what was on sale, and I planned exactly what I was going to purchase in the store. There is a 50-cent coupon that I clipped to my store loyalty card that's going to make this cereal $1.99 a box. And this is actually one of the kids' favorite kinds of cereal. The other good cereal deal they have going is they have different kinds of General Mills cereal and cereal bars on sale, 3 for $6 when you buy 3. Plus there's a $1 off 2 coupon in their digital app. So I'm actually going to get all 3 of these items for $5 or $1.66 a piece. But on the back of this box, there's also additional coupons for another trip plus a rebate offer. This is the first store I've seen saltines at in like a month. And they don't have any of the name brands. They just have the store brand, the Best Choice brand. I'm tempted to get a box. I mean, I don't have an immediate need for them, but it is soup season and the kids have been asking for some because they like crackers and cheese and crackers and peanut butter. I think I will. I think I'm gonna get a box. Chobani Greek yogurt, 10 for 10. Comes out to 10 for 8 when you use their $2 digital coupon. And I think that actually includes the flips as well, the Chobani flips, which my swimmers love, love, love for a post-practice snack. So I think I'm gonna pick those up. 80 cents a piece, it's a great deal for yogurt. There's a digital coupon for $2 off this Silk oat milk, which will drop the price to 99 cents for a half gallon. And I love this in my coffee. Let's see what the date is. Yeah, 4th of April, that's about 6 or 7 weeks from now. So we will definitely drink that. Not a necessity, but hard to beat this price on 3 pints of ice cream. Not quite a half gallon, but $2. And I know they have different flavors in another case. Actually, we really like the sherbet. I might get that. We really like sherbet. Anybody else like sherbet or sherbet? Best price I've seen on chips in I don't know how long. $2 a bag when you buy 3, and I think that includes several other of the Frito-Lay, so like the potato chips, the Lay's potato chips too. I saw on another display with this same tag for that price. Rising costs are not mutually exclusive to just food. I'm seeing prices go up on other household essentials and personal care items. So if you don't know about Harry's, it's time that you do, and that is who is sponsoring today's video. Harry's makes high quality, long-lasting blades and durable weighted handles. I used to be a couponer. I used to be able to coupon with the best of them, and razors were something that I could get a pretty decent deal on. The sticker shock came with the blade refills. Those suckers were pricey. But with Harry's, the refills for the blades actually start as low as $2. In fact, my husband is a Harry's customer. He has a Harry's razor, and he actually signed up for the subscription for the blades. So he gets the number of blades that he wants, the frequency at which he wants them, and they're delivered right to our house. New Harry's customers can get their starter kit, which includes a 5-blade razor, a weighted handle, foaming shave gel with aloe, and a blade cover for just $3 when you visit the link in the description box below, harrys.com/Mindy. But Harry's is not just for razors. They actually have a whole range of amazing personal care products. We've actually purchased or repurchased several of the items from their website. So the Harry's bar soap, it's a very reasonable price, and it comes in all 4 of their signature scents. So that is something that we have actually been repurchasing. I also really like that they offer some of their products in a trial size that are just a few dollars a piece. So you can actually get those little trial sizes for just a few bucks if you want to try out some of their products, or maybe want to test out some of their scents to find the ones that you really like. Thank you again to Harry's for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to check out the link in the description box below to claim your $3 trial starter set. Another grocery shopping tip that can save you a bundle is buying generic brands, also known as house brands, off brands, copycats, dupes. Buying the generic house brand, especially with simpler, like pantry staple ingredients, can save a bundle. I'm actually here in Aldi to illustrate this point because one of the ways that Aldi keeps prices really low is by stocking 80 to 90% of their store, or about 80 to 90% of the products that they carry from their house brand line. So most of what Aldi carries is their house brand, and that's one of the reasons why the prices seem so low. But you don't have to shop at Aldi to get house brands or generic brands. Most grocery stores will have them. Walmart has great value. Target has Good and Gather or Market Pantry. My traditional grocery store here, Reese's, carries Best Choice. I think there are some other traditional grocery stores that carry that as their generic or their house brand. Most places that carry groceries are going to offer some generic or house brand items. Woo! Aldi was kind of crazy today. But I wanted to add that if you are worried about making the switch from name brand items to house brand items, to start with the most basic items in your kitchen, the kinds of things that have a very short ingredient list or just one ingredient on the list. Frozen green beans from Green Giant or from Great Value are just frozen green beans. Things that have a very singular taste and texture like Oreo cookies or Doritos, those are going to be things that are a little bit harder to do. But basic things like canned goods and baking goods, pasta, even some basic dairy items for me like half and half milk, sour cream, cottage cheese, the kinds of simple ingredients that I'm going to use to build my meals, those are the things that I'm going to look for in house brands, and I'm going to save a lot of money when I buy generic. I am in my Walmart neighborhood market doing a little grocery shopping today, and I wanted to point out another savings tip for grocery shopping, and that is to check your stores for markdowns and clearances. And this is true at a lot of grocery stores, even at Walmart, that they will, mark down items, especially, perishable items like meat, things from the deli, produce, bread items. If you watch my channel, you know that I really, really love to check the Walmart discount bakery rack because they have lots of bread and baked goods there. And those are things that are freezable. I can just pop them in the freezer and use them later on, but I find some really great deals on things like muffins and French bread there. If you shop in the same places, you might even ask the staff or just go on different days until you find just the right time to check for those kinds of things, because I find that it varies from store to store. In my Walmarts, at least the ones that I shop at, I find the best clearance markdowns usually right before and right after the weekend. I think that's because they're trying to get ready for their peak shopping time on Thursday or Friday, whenever people are coming in over the weekend. And then right after the weekend, they're trying to go ahead and reduce their inventory to make room for everything else that's coming in. So I find like Thursdays and Mondays to be the best markdown times for things from the meat and the deli section in my Walmart. But you can find some decent deals, and a lot of these items can be frozen and used later. Another thing to consider when it comes to saving a little money where groceries are concerned is to utilize coupons and rebate apps. I picked up a few Ibotta rebates today on some items that I had on my list anyway, and I actually got some really good Ibotta rebates last week right before the Super Bowl. There was an offer for a free pizza, for free prepared cookie dough, for free tortilla chips, free bubbly sparkling water. So there can be some good deals in there, but where we can get trapped, where coupons and rebates are concerned, at least this has happened to me before, is getting something because it looks like a really good deal, even if it's not something that we really need or will actually use. Fetch is another rebate app that is a little different from Ibotta because all you have to do is scan your receipts and then you earn points for your receipts. You don't have to buy specific items, although there are bonuses on specific items, I believe, in Fetch. So I will leave some links in the description box below for Fetch and Ibotta. I don't know what the sign-up bonuses are right now. I feel like they're constantly changing, but usually when you sign up with the referral code, you get something and the person that you refer to gets something whenever you sign up. But just beware when it comes to using rebate apps and coupons. Still make sure that it is something that you will use or something that you need and that it's not going to go to waste, because let me tell you, I have had to sometimes throw away things, go through my pantry, go through my fridge and look for things that have expired. And I know at the time that I purchased them thinking they were a really good deal, and then I ended up not using them and had to throw them away. So in the long run, I was wasting money instead of saving money. Thank you again to Harry's for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to check out the link in the description box below to claim your $3 trial starter set. And if you're looking for some easy budget meal ideas, check out this video, and I'll see you guys again with another video soon.